Does it really matter whether or not you have this mic or this mic? Let's talk. The topic of quality when it comes to music and creativity, and specifically when it comes to recording equipment, is a complex one. There are so many variables that come into play when it comes to you pursuing your art form that only you can truly determine whether or not something is worth it for you. But let's dive a little bit deeper into the topic of whether or not upgrading your equipment is something that you should be pursuing, or if it's best that you stay satisfied where you are.
What's up, y'all? Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to let y'all know about the sponsor of today's video, which is not Sweetwater. Hopefully one day it will be, but they don't know I exist. So it's not them. It's just me. I'm the sponsor. I don't have any sponsors. So if you like this kind of video, please smash the like button and subscribe. Let's get back to the video.
One of the most popular examples that people like to use in order to push the idea that you don't need to invest in more expensive gear is Billie Eilish's producer and brother Phineas. Billie Eilish's hit song Ocean Eyes debuted in 2016 and has since amassed a staggering 1.13 billion streams on Spotify alone. And the crazy part, Phineas recorded Billie's vocals on the humble Audio-Technica AT2020, a mic that you can get for $99 on Amazon.
Like the first mic we ever used was called an AT2020, which is what we did Ocean Eyes and a couple of our other songs on it.
Another example that people use is that the undeniable legend Michael Jackson recorded on the Shure SM7 dynamic microphone, a $400 mic that has become wildly popular in today's music and podcast scene as the SM7B. But there's some additional details to these heroic music stories that I don't really think that people want to talk about as much because it's not as romantic to the up-and-coming artist, producer, and engineer. And that is that MJ's producer Quincy Jones and producer and recording engineer Bruce Swedien also used on many, if not most records, the legendary Neumann U47 tube microphone as well as the Neumann M49 and M149. They also very often use the Telefunken C12 and the incredible Telefunken ELA M251E on MJ's lead vocals as well as background vocals and choirs. Now back to the incredible Billie/Phineas combo. Yes, the breakout single Ocean Eyes was recorded on a $99 AT2020, but almost immediately after the success of that song and several subsequent songs, the quality made a bit of a jump. And that jump was to the widely known and almost universally beloved Neumann TLM 103.
And Billie was singing into a Neumann TLM 103, which she was just like holding in her hand.
The entirety of Billie Eilish's debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, was recorded on this mic. After that album absolutely obliterated the charts and won 9 awards, you guessed it, the quality increased yet again. This time to one of the holy grail of microphones, the Telefunken ELA M251E. A mic many of us will only dream of possessing.
Billie sings into a Telefunken 251 at home, which I think sounds awesome on it.
Now, if the AT2020 and SM7 were good enough for billion stream songs, why not continue to use it? Well, there's a couple sides to this in my opinion. For starters, on the engineer and production end, the lower quality the sound source, aka your microphone, preamp, cabling, etc., the more time, effort, and resource it will take on the engineering side to get that source to a quality level that legitimately meets the professional sound criteria of an artist at that level. This is of course not accounting for viral moments that can potentially take a song from obscurity all the way up to the charts, even with a potentially lower quality level. These moments are of course extremely rare and not something that I would count on. When recording with lower end equipment, you're almost always going to have to deal with an increase in obstacles to your signal, however subtle. This might be unwanted coloration of your signal due to poor quality diaphragms and circuitry, a higher noise floor on cheap preamps causing you to have to gate and use noise reduction constantly, which can result in a lower quality end product as the needed frequencies are pulled from your performance. Or maybe a lower quality mic has a more harsh frequency response, resulting in the need for more time EQing and processing in order for you to get the sound that you really want. Another side of this equation is the undeniable reality that there are very real differences in the frequency response, build quality, circuitry-based signal coloration, and overall sound profile of these different microphones. And this doesn't even take into account the quality of your preamps, compressors, EQs, etc. Nearly every single artist/producer that hits a big break in their music career almost immediately makes the move to increase the quality of their craft. So, should you? First, you need to ask yourself 2 things. How seriously are you taking your pursuit of music? And how much do you truly believe in yourself and the value of your skills as an artist, producer, or engineer? My first answer is always this. First and foremost, do what is in your capacity to do. If literally the only thing that you can do to pursue music and do the thing that you love is record on Apple headphones in a BandLab, then do it with all of your heart and do it with as much excellence as you can apply. Now, if you are genuinely serious about your craft and your pursuit of music, and in parallel to that, you honestly believe that you have the sound, skill set, and ambition to be great, then it may be time to invest in yourself and increase the quality of your sound. Whether that means upgrading your mic, buying a new interface, finally paying for a professional mix and master, or any combination of options, if you truly believe in yourself, let that show in how you prioritize your financial decisions and how you pursue excellence in your craft. So are these mics that cost as much as a used car worth it? Well, they are to the people that have the skill sets to use them effectively and that have put in the time, energy, and resource to make them worth it. Like I said, do what's in your capacity to do. But if you are genuinely serious about your music, prove it to yourself. Peace.